3, 2, 1.
Yo, we got your back when you driving to work or driving home. If you on a plane or you at the gym or you home alone, all you gotta do to listen to the shows, turn on your phone. Two Ugly Nerds podcast, tell you what's going on. This is the podcast.
Eric is ugly and would not judge anybody else.
There's no other insult.
When did you learn that you were ugly?
Two Ugly Nerds podcast.
Welcome to the
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Two Ugly Nerds podcast. Something from the Black community. I am your host, Derek, the podcast guy. But if you follow me on Twitter, you know that my name is East Atlanta Beta, and it's our Founders Day, April 4th, 1986. Atlanta Beta came to be.
Happy Founders
There's
Day.
a whole spiel.
Happy
Appreciate
Founders
that.
Day
Appreciate
for
that.
y'all
Appreciate y'all.
boys.
Appreciate y'all. This Founders Day, you see, I got my Letterman SLB behind me right there. Y'all get to see that. There we go. I was wearing it. Y'all see my name is on the back of it. My line name is on the. Don't worry about trying to pronounce it, but it's right there. It's upside down. Anyway.
I'm
a 2K.
Backwards, left to right.
But yeah, man. So shout out to all the bros out there. 35 years. It's up and it's stuck. LB86 and all that jazz. I am always joined by Ian Bizarre Music, audio engineer / super producer
/ don't get invited to the group chats.
/ he could have been a babe.
We'd be cool on that.
Like an honorary.
Moving
Half
on.
honorary. Like a half honorary.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
You and me, bro. You good. Good in these beta streets. They ain't gonna touch you, bro. You and me.
I wish a nigga would.
Yeah, facts, bro. We don't get invited to group chats no more, man. But Ian be getting it 10 times worse. At least I get the afterthought. And I'll be like, yo, where Ian at? And they'd be like, oh, shit.
So shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
bro.
Ian is a guy who's in one of the chats we are in.
Man, oh man.
Be like that, man. We just trying to get noticed, man. That's why we do this podcast. You know, maybe our
Get in
friends
the
will
group
add us to a
chats.
group chat one day. Just trying to convince them that we're nerds too, man. We want to be
So
in
me
group chats.
to an end.
You know what I mean? That's all. That's the whole reason we do this podcast, to convince our friends to let us in group chats. It's not working, by the way. 3 years. It's not working at all. Nothing.
It's funny for reasons. It's funny for reasons I won't mention right now. I'll mention it later. Just ironic, I should say.
Also, always joined by Geronimo, Mr. Nintendo himself.
Mr. Nintendo himself.
What's going
I
on,
see him
y'all?
down there.
Mr. in every group
Our
chat.
resident pro streamer. Yes. Also,
Mr.
he's the admin of every group chat that we're not invited to.
Now that's not
So this
true.
is the last week that y'all be seeing Geronimo on this
That's
podcast.
not true at all.
It's up and it's stuck.
See, don't listen to this, man. You're trying to put words into people's mouths, trying to read between lines that don't exist. No.
Oh, man.
I'm not even admin of that PlayStation. It was the PS5 chat. I'm not even admin of that. Somebody
Yeah,
else made that.
Yeah, we learned that our our friends, they don't really respect they OGs like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what we came to understand today. You know, it's just crazy when your friends, when they saw you be the day one PS5 nigga, when they saw that, you know what I'm saying? Like when they saw that, they witnessed that right in front of their faces, and then they like, oh yeah, I guess we should add them to the PS5 chat. The fuck you mean? I added you to the PS5. What do you mean? I put y'all. What you mean? Y'all got PS. It's me. I inspired you. Come on, bro. I'm pop to y'all niggas. You killing me, bro. Y'all got hey man.
I think it's just
Hey man. No. It's a lack of respect. I get it.
lack of respect.
It's a lack of respect. I understand. We're gonna fix that though. That's what's up, John. I don't care about the intro. It's up, nigga. I'm about to change the intro. I'm gonna record my own intro now, nigga.
Oh man.
I'm just playing with John. John, cool. But Cam, you never get on this podcast again. Never, nigga.
I'm joking with Cam though.
He might be here like next
Let
week.
me be on there.
Show
I'm
your
like, bro,
face.
you don't. He'd be like, I need to go on there next time. Let's talk about. So I'm like, Cam, you never talk at all on the pod. What do you mean?
I can't be talking, man. You be talking, man.
He come on in and
You know what? I'm not
He
backing
changed
this
the
nigga up
background of the green. He changed the
we
background.
ain't backing him up no more. He don't be saying shit. He come on here and don't say
He
nothing. He gets scary. He gets his tongue get all stuck in his throat. You know what I'm saying? Cat got his tongue.
This is a podcast. This is all man. Whatever. Anyway.
We being mean to our friends just because why not? You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Ain't friends. You can't throw shade randomly.
Come on, man. They'll be all right. where we starting now? I know, Gerard, you wanted to mention off Rip.
Oh yeah,
Donald
yeah,
Glover.
yeah. Let's see. Today is the 4th. That's why it was yesterday, April 3rd. Donald Glover started posting on his Instagram out of nowhere. He and Keith Stanfield, Tyree Brian Henry, girl Zazie Beats. They all Atlanta season 3 has begun filming. So I believe they said they're going to do season 3 and 4 back to back, and I think they're going to actually come out in 2022 due to everything last year. So, and
Dope,
so
dope.
yeah, that's cool. That's all. I can't wait.
Super
The
dope.
culture. The
Nice.
culture.
We got a lot of little topics to get through, so we're not gonna lollygag too much today. I guess we can jump right into technically.
Technically, we got 2 for y'all today.
Ooh,
Yeah,
double
yeah,
up.
yeah. So Niantic Labs, also known as the guys who made Pokemon Go.
Niantic.
Yeah, they partnered up with Qualcomm to work on AR glasses, which has some pretty heavy applications. Yeah, you might.
Pretty legit.
They said it's supposed to be for. I guess they're gonna start with the new Pikmin game for Nintendo, but
So they are starting with the Pikmin game. Okay.
yeah, but I guess we'll see what they do with that after that, and how it might actually look. I mean, the image they show of these glasses, they look pretty low key. They don't look like those the PlayStation joints or the what's the other one? Those huge
the
Oculus.
PSVR.
Yeah, they don't look like those. They look
Oh man, you look
Yeah,
like,
it kind of
a
look like
hassle.
glasses. They
glasses
look
you
like
can walk
glasses,
around
but
with.
have like these like thicker parts. They kind of look like my glasses.
Yeah.
They look like
Oh, you know what? Let me
thicker pieces on the side with the I assume microchips and all the tech and all that.
Yeah,
jazz.
actually, the little picture they show, I'm looking at it again now. Actually, let me retweet this. Looking at this now. That's the thing, but that's the main difference to me between AR and like VR. Like VR, you always look like an idiot when you wear them. I don't care.
Yes.
I'm sure. I mean, VR, the experience is cool for yourself, but if anyone else just walk by and see you, that don't look cool. This huge globe on your face or whatever, they don't look cool. But AR, they look closer to actual glasses.
Yeah.
And you might have a little extra thickness on like the frames, but other than that, yeah, they tease it. Looks like it has like a little like a little fabric, like the little strap you see on a book bag or whatever on the side. It has like the little logo, the company logo. So that's interesting. I could see it for the Pikmin game, because Pikmin's all about walking around. Well, in the game on a distant planet, and you got the little minions behind you.
Yeah.
So that's really what it's about. So I guess when you're walking around now, the only thing about this too, I mean, you can't just walk around anywhere with these glasses on. I mean, people might just look and be like, "Oh, no one really be running up to you, be like, run me them glasses." No one says that, but at the same time, run me them spectacles, bro. Like no one really does that.
Oh, man.
And all 3 English listeners are going. But no, but no, I don't know.
Always talking shite, bro.
Bloody American.
Oh man. I mean, you can probably still look stupid wearing these, walking around.
I do want to see the full picture, and I'm curious how they work with I guess the full thing.
Like I'm imagining playing Pokemon Go. You see a Pokemon.
And you really just throw it with your hand.
And you're looking crazy.
See a Charizard fly around the building, be like, oh damn.
And if these
look up with that, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm down for that. I'm not even gonna try to catch him. I just think it'd be dope to walk around and see random Pokemon just
that would be fire, actually.
It would be Beehive while you do it. Like, yo, these shits are here.
Oh,
bro,
I'm in, yo. It's a Pokemon world.
Nigga, I'm taking some different shit for that. I'm popping something completely different and putting on and putting on the AR Pokemon Go glasses, nigga. I would be in a whole different world.
These Pokemon
Y'all are never gonna see me again, bro. Y'all are never gonna see me again. I'm gone. I'm gonna go to the desert somewhere with the Pokemon AR glasses and be comfortable living life. I'm gonna die out there in like 3 days, but it's gonna be a wonderful 3 days.
Yeah,
you two gonna be out there. Come on, bro.
Yeah, they're trying to make 2016 happen again, bro.
They are looking for that.
I was walking off
tag.
Yeah, if it's priced right, it could be. It might could be a thing.
Yeah.
Come on, you think they're giving us AR glasses that look like my glasses right now that are going to be anything less than $500?
The whole PlayStation people can barely buy.
I just don't see it. And then even if they are reasonably priced, the demand would have to be so high, and everything we're seeing with issues with. I mean, I guess if these are like specific components they're developing themselves, then maybe they have ways to develop them. But I mean, how many times have we talked about the microchips and stuff being delayed? Or
I mean,
companies
and it's with Qualcomm, so
I would assume that's affecting them too, right? Like,
absolutely.
I don't know that this would be, as popular as you think. I think it'd be cool to have though, if they come out looking like what that screenshot.
I think in a few years it could be a real thing.
For sure.
Yeah.
You already see
but I think it'd take at least 10 years before they're like a more common thing.
Yeah.
And then they kind of look more like regular glasses.
And I'm not gonna lie, it is gonna make me a little tight because growing up to being, you bullied just for having on glasses,
right?
Glasses, like, oh, you a nerd now? Like, how you know I'm a nerd?
He was buying fake glasses just to be like, let me listen to this better.
And now people are buying fake. Then we lived through that. We lived through glasses are lame. Then glasses were the fake cool thing to do. And then you say Ian did it. I'm just saying.
Congratulations.
I'm just saying.
Ian
ain't lived through none of this.
Ian
had the fake glasses too when he wanted to look intelligent. He had the fake.
Nigga, I'm Superman. Goddamn it. 2020 vision out here. Man. Come on, man.
How arrogant these niggas are. All right, man.
I wake up and I see clearly now. Like,
I was wondering if my son's gonna need glasses.
I hope so. I hope so, man.
I'm
gonna take him to the eye doctor.
Hey,
I'm gonna take him to the eye doctor. I'm gonna say your daddy don't know nothing about this. He ain't never been. He don't know nothing about this doctor. I'm gonna take you. I got you.
Oh man.
I'm gonna take you to the eye doctors. You can pick out some fireman glasses because your dad, he don't know nothing about these. You go get the Spider-Man joint. You can get some Batman glasses. You can get some hot shit.
I've seen Batman.
Daddy don't know nothing about it. He think your glasses too thick. Nah, those the right. He don't know. You don't know what your right eye is supposed to be rated, and you all you know is 20/20. You see what I'm saying? You hear any other number, he confused. I got you, bro. Let's go. You know, text me from the eye doctor. Hey, bro, what the fuck this mean? Nigga? You got this shit, don't you? You got this shit like this. You got this shit, don't you? Got this shit like this, right? God, fucked up like this too, ain't it?
These yours, right? These your numbers.
These gotta be close to your shit. They say my stuff shit fucked up, so your eyes gotta be close to something like this.
Yeah.
Oh man. Nah, man. I hope your son has 20/20 vision for real, man. I hope he gets 20/20. I hope you don't gotta go through.
Hey, man.
Glasses is the way. It's definitely different now. Have a glass.
Yeah. Everything's different. Nerd shit's different too. That's why it's probably gonna be okay. Niggas walking around with these glasses on. These Niantics.
Oh no. That's what I'm saying. I think this is just gonna normalize it even further. But now I'm not gonna know if you really, you know what I'm saying?
Are you really about this glasses life or
not? You know what I'm saying? I wear glasses in second grade. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder if it's gonna have some long-term effects as far as like people's ability to see.
Oh, for sure. I'm sure it's gonna give niggas eye cancer or something. You know this shit going. You know this shit gonna fuck people up somehow. Come on, we don't get new technology without a bunch of people being harmed somehow.
Yeah.
In 2060, if you use the Niantic AR glasses to play Pokemon Go and have the time of your life, you may be qualified to receive reparations from.
It's a class action lawsuit.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Also, on the technically speaking segment, we got YouTube testing hiding the dislike counts on videos to eventually hide the button altogether. Let me see. No, they're gonna keep the button.
Yeah.
They're just not gonna show you the dislike count.
Yeah, the plan is not to stop people from being able to express it.
Oh, okay.
My bad, girl. What are you saying?
No. I'm just explaining. I didn't. So I thought they were just deleting the thumbs down icon in them, right? So they're keeping the thumbs down. So that's interesting. So that's a feature that people can already do if they would like. They can just make it just say like and dislike, but not so the numbers at all. But YouTube is just gonna across the board remove the numbers.
I think that's okay. I don't think it's crazy. I know people.
I think there's two ways to look at it. I mean, I know some people just kind of get the mob mentality, just want to bum rush
and
like mass
that's
dislike things, and that sucks. But at the same time, I think certain people begin away with certain takes, and they need to show
well.
that at least there's a mix or a number of people dislike it to point them out.
So
Especially
here's one thing
recently.
though. Oh my bad. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, especially recently was. I mean, I'm not really super familiar with these bigger YouTubers. I'm not really gonna mention it. I don't want to really promote them like that. You can just controversial YouTubers that got millions of subscribers, millions of views, have been exposed of mistreatment or you know
Yeah.
talking to underage fans, etc.
Yeah.
They need to be called out. They need to be pointed out, and they need to be handled correctly regarding this shit. It's not cool. It's not right. But I can understand why some would want to do that to kind of get rid of that negative perception that can just run rampant just because negativity just people love that shit online. So
On the
Yeah.
one
people
hand,
people wake up and choose to hate
yeah.
because
On the one hand, I'm like, I understand the whole dislike campaign that sometimes happens on videos, unwarranted because of something outside of the video. But on the other hand, it could also be used as like fact checking or videos that may you think it says that it has like, oh, this is the a leaked trailer to such and such, and that it's not even anything like legitimate stuff like that. Like I would use the dislikes to determine whether or not this is actually legitimate or not. Like, oh, is this real? We can't see that. How are we gonna know if anything is legit or not?
So I look at it like I don't think it changes anything other than that initial thing because, like y'all said, the mob mentality thing happens a lot. Sometimes it may be for a good cause, but sometimes it's also just because people have decided they want to hate on this person, or people don't like a stance somebody took, or somebody said that Black Lives Matter, or somebody is too woke, so they'll rush to their video and they, dislike everything. I think if you see a video with those dislikes, me personally, I know what I like, right? And I feel like a lot of people, you hear it all the time. Oh, I think independent. I'm a free thinker, independent thought. I think a lot of people are like that, but there are a lot of people out there who might be like, oh, I'm not watching this video with all these dislikes or something like that. I just feel like you can discourage people from watching something, regardless of what they're saying, just by having the dislikes there. If the content in the video is still poor, you can still dislike the video. That should still affect that video throughout the algorithm as far as when it's showing up and who it's showing up for. And the comment section is still there. You know what I mean? Like the comment section is right there for you to go in there and voice exactly what you like or dislike about the video. You know what I mean? And I mean, we kind of talked about this pre-pod, but for me, this is something that I've had to kind of push myself out of as well. Is trying to comment and enter these conversations more, not just on YouTube, but even on like Patreon. When I'm on the the Patreon for I go on there and I'm like, okay, well, let me actually like say stuff, because one of the things for me is Patreon goes up after the regular podcast goes up everywhere else, but like not like a couple minutes after, like an hour or so after, right? And there's no dislikes on Patreon. You know what I mean? Like, so the only way for me to let them know, hey, there might be an issue here, is for me to go in the comments and say, yo, why is the Patreon video that people are paying for, you know what I'm saying, to be able to watch the podcast and listen to it, all the music and everything that people are paying for on your Patreon, why is that coming up after the free stuff that comes out online? Why is this, and why is it coming out so much long after? Like, maybe I could understand, like I said, like 30 minutes to an hour, but it's coming out hours after. Like, y'all could start listening to the podcast on your way to work, and I won't have the Patreon to listen to until noon, sometimes 1:00. So you use the power of the comment, and from there, now I've seen a couple other people sharing the same sentiment, like, oh yeah, this is kind of crazy. Like, yeah, why is it taking so long? Why is it such a difference? Or some people go, oh, you know what? I normally just listen to the podcast regular, but now that you mention it, it is kind of crazy how I always get the Patreon notifications later. So I just look at it like the comment section is a very powerful tool to express what you want. And I guess maybe you can argument that by saying like, how often do people read comments? Like, how are people always going to the comments? I like to go through comments from time to time, especially like in those scenarios where Ian said, like, if I'm not sure if this is real or not, or maybe if I'm, then maybe I'll go through a comment section and be like, okay, what are people saying? Like, hey, you can tell it's fake because there was something here or here. You know what I mean? Like, even though, it could be right or wrong still, but I can go through the comments and see what the majority of people are saying still. You know what I mean? The likes and dislikes, I don't know that always represents how people feel about everything. You know what I mean? Because even stuff like, there was a time when people felt really weird about, liking videos or something, like maybe somebody died or something like that. So people would dislike the video, not because they dislike that person or the content, but you know what I mean? They just dislike the fact that someone passed. So they disliking the video. And then now we've kind of realized that that's not what likes and dislikes mean. It's really more, do you overall like the content and the people in this video? Do you respect it? Do you like it? And you dislike it if you feel like it was disrespectful or you just don't like any of the content in the video. So I don't know. I don't know that, I just don't know that they play a big part other than to sway initial opinions. And there are weirdos out there who probably just run through YouTube videos and just click the opposite. They'll click like if the video has a bunch of dislikes, and they'll click dislike if a video has a bunch of likes, just because, So I don't know.
I did see some people change much. Said that it could affect their ability to get advertisements.
Wow, you still have all the numbers on the back end.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. And I was seeing that in this article, it's saying that the creators will still have access to their likes and dislikes.
Yeah, you can
they can see it. It's just for people that are. It's just for the viewers, really.
Yeah. It's literally just for viewers. If you are looking to get brand deals and stuff like that, and you need to show your like and dislike counter, which I think is stupid, but if that's what you have to do, then yeah, show them the likes and dislikes from the YouTube creator portal. It's all there. You can see all your analytics. Doesn't change anything to me. I think it just changes, the output. So, and I like the fact that they're not taking the dislike button away. You know what I mean? Like, that stays. It should stay. You should be allowed to say, hey, I don't like this. You know what I mean? But if you're just walking to videos and going, oh, nobody liked it, dislike, add to the dislike. Or if you're just finding videos from Twitter and be like, oh, I hate Doja Cat. So you're just running to every video and disliking it. And it's like, all right, man, what are you doing? Why are you even putting that energy out? So now if you do that, that's just not on forefront.
Do you think it would matter if they remove the like count as well?
No,
they really should.
Same thing. I think it's the same thing. I that's why I think I said that in the group chat when you posted. I think just remove both. Remove the count. What it doesn't change anything. You know what I mean? Like or dislike a video for whatever reasons you want to on your own without seeing what the numbers are. Who cares what the numbers are? Other than the creator, right? Like no one else gives a fuck. You either listen or you don't listen. You're either tuned in or you're not tuned in. No one else cares what the numbers are, except for the creator. And maybe you have a fan out there who's trying to like fight for you and be like, no, look how many people listen to this. Maybe, but who cares? Those are two people who don't know shit arguing about nothing. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just like what I don't know what other than optics, like you said, or to show a brand like, hey, look on our YouTube page, you always see this. Like, I think the only thing that's cool to show is how many subscribers a page has. I think that's dope because that show, that can show people willing to just take that step and just click subscribe. Just willing to get notifications from you. I'm willing to have your videos pop up in my feed consistently. I want to know what you guys are putting out. I think that's a good number to show, but likes and dislikes, I'm not sure it sways anything other than people's decisions unjustly. And you think it wouldn't, because most people are probably watching YouTube videos like by themselves. Most people aren't liking and disliking YouTube videos like on a big screen in a TV with all their friends. Yeah, you're probably watching a YouTube video on your phone or at home or on your computer or whatever. You like or dislike. I don't know if the count matters that much.
Yeah.
And I think on the YouTube TV app, the count might not even be there. Like when you're liking and disliking it. I'm not sure if the count is there. I'm not going to check right now, but.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think the count is there. Yeah. So yeah.
Who knows? All right, let's get into. There's a real drop. I'm just gonna talk on this real quick because I think it's cool, and I never give Xbox props, so I'm gonna do it this one time in front of Gerard so he can see that I'm willing to be nice to the Xbox people.
Once a year.
Yeah, once a year, right? Yeah, once a year they get one dope announcement. Like, all right, it's time to be nice to these niggas, man. Let You know what I'm saying? Let me not.
And if they start releasing
Not give
new
them
games not
too much
named
shade
Halo
today.
and Forza and Gears,
Facts.
man, we might just get two. Oh shit!
Y'all niggas found a game that's not Halo or Gears of War 7. Okay, great.
And we gotta wait 2 more years for that.
It's the sip of water after you said it. Anyways, MLB The Show 21 is coming to Xbox, but also going to Xbox Game Pass. That is a big deal. Sony has had exclusivity rights to MLB The Show for years. It's their studio that makes it. But it's San Diego studio. They make MLB The Show, the games. And I think those games are really good. They're really good, and they've been PlayStation exclusive games. So if you want a good baseball game on Xbox, you probably haven't had one for a while. Major League Baseball basically came in and said, "Hey, look, Sony, this has been cool. It's been fun, but we're missing out on a lot of fans that have Xboxes, and and it's not on PC yet, I don't believe, or it's not on Xbox Game Pass PC. But they're like, hey, we're missing out on a lot of fans who have Xboxes." And we're not going to renew our deal with you if you don't make this a multi-platform game. And Sony said, all right, our bad. Whoa, hold on. We want to keep making the game. We'll share. And so Sony played ball. They shared. And now it's not only just going to Xbox, which is dope in itself. Xbox gets this really good baseball game. It's going to Game Pass. So y'all are going to get it free on console day one when all of us at Sony have to pay $70 for it. Now, I'm not paying $70 for it because I don't like baseball that much, and I don't think they deserve it. But the game is fun. I do enjoy it, and I always pick these games up when they're on sale. So same thing will apply here. I'll wait till it goes on a crazy sale in 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and then I'll grab it then. But that is really dope. That's a win for Xbox, and I don't say that often. That is a real, genuine win for Xbox. They not only got it, they also said, we're going to throw it right on the Game Pass. That's a big deal. You know what I mean?
It is.
So shout out to them for sure. Like for real. That's huge. That is huge. That's a win.
That's an easy extra meal sales, very easily. And I could be lowballing, so
I'm about to say that might be lowballing it. Because you got to think, Xbox became America's system and and all that stuff. So if you've got a lot of those people over there, most of those people are probably ones that still would play a baseball game. So or a lot of them might have PlayStations because they want to play a baseball game so bad. So you never know. But who knows? I think sales are going to go up. The game is good. Baseball fans love the game. I think the game is a great career mode. I'm not going to dive deep on it, but it's good. So shout out to them for that.
Yeah, it's definitely good that they to me looking at it, it definitely seems like they took the opportunity to just slap it on game. I think it's just a win-win because it's probably I feel like Game Pass, at least on paper, I think that subscription thing works the best for these sports games. They release them yearly, and then they're gonna every time you buy a new one, it's full price and stuff like that. So I think it just makes sense. I don't know how long it's going to be on Game Pass because stuff leaves after I think a few months, but it's not.
But does it leave your library too? If you have it if you downloaded it from Game Pass and you're playing it on your console, but then it's not available to claim on Game Pass, does it still leave your?
On PC, it's gone, but you'll be able to get a discount to purchase it later. Yeah, so that's the thing. So I mean,
is it the same way on console then?
Yes, that's the same way. So that's generally how it goes.
Nobody talks about that side of Game Pass. Okay.
No, because the reason why no one talks about it is because when things leave, it's not like Netflix do though. Here's what's leaving Netflix this month, and it's like 24 things gone. It's only like 4 or 5 games leaving, from what I've noticed. And they're usually the smaller games, Xbox stuff will stay on there, of course. Now, they got Bethesda, so Bethesda stuff's going to stay on there. Right. And then now they got EA Play, so that's technically going to be on there. But it's really just smaller indies. They probably just sign little deals and stuff. That so far from what I've noticed. And I think Game Pass on console just got one of the 2Ks on there. I think I got the recent 2K.
Okay.
I think so. Someone could fact check me, but I think it got the recent 2K. So it's the first time it's got a day and date sports game. That's pretty big. But it's a dub. It's interesting because I remember I think we talked. I think we talked about this in one of the older episodes. We just kind of went over it because the MLB they announced this themselves. It's them that's like, yo, we want more sales for these games, and yeah, so they announced it going multi-plat like late 2019 or whatever. And they announced it, and Nintendo announced it too. So I mean, obviously this one's not coming out to Switch this year. I think they're gonna get it next year. They might just be waiting for the next Switch version to do that, whatever. That's just me speculating. But yeah, it's supposed to go on the Switch as well. But we're not here to talk about Nintendo like that. Good dub to Xbox. That's a good move. I've been seeing them making more Game Pass moves of late. They kind of have to. Um, so yeah, I mean, and it's not like the game is gone from PlayStation at all. It's really funny because like since that day, because they announced it on Friday, all of a sudden, a lot of fanboys are baseball heads. All of a sudden,
no, right?
They all are baseball heads. And
this is the best. I know.
And it's like, stop being a fucking weirdo.
Stop
it's not like the game evaporated from it. So it'll be something if it just wasn't on PlayStation at all, and suddenly it's an Xbox and Game Pass game day one. Now that'd be different. Now that'd be some crazy shit.
Yeah,
crazy.
I think that would be wild. But
that would be crazy.
Not stupid. They know how well that game does. They know it's really the only decent baseball game in the market at that level. There's smaller baseball games that are fun, but they're like more arcadey style games.
Like RBI baseball and stuff.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That one's pretty mid from what I've seen. I mean, lower budget.
Don't get me wrong. I had fun with those. I had fun with RBI baseball. I haven't played like the latest one, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's also RBI baseball is normally like $15 or something like that. You know what I mean? Like you buy it real cheap. You're not expecting much out of it. 15, it's okay, but when you're talking about a real baseball sim that makes you feel like you're playing pro baseball and you're, creating players and catching balls and hitting home runs and trying to run out records and all that kind of stuff. And, that's, you want a sim like MLB The Show. So,
yeah,
shout out to them.
Cool.
Y'all wanted to talk about Forspoken?
Yes.
So
yeah, Sony had their little Sony Direct State of Play. How long has it been now? A month or so? Like a few weeks, 4 weeks?
Something like that.
2-3 weeks. I think it's been 2-3 weeks. Probably about 3 weeks when everyone hears this and watches this episode. And yeah, Forspoken was previously on Project Athia. They showed it one of the little Sony things last year when they were first revealing the PS5. And why am I drawing a blank all of a sudden? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's an RPG, brand new RPG, new IP, exclusive to PlayStation and PC. It's by Square Enix and the studio that they made after Final Fantasy 15. I think it's called Luminous Productions or something like that. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna talk about it. I think it can potentially be important just in general for the culture because it's featuring the first Black female led in any RPG, especially a JRPG, a Japanese RPG, and I think that's that potentially could be a big deal because I mean we begin more representation in games overall as the years are going on, but at the same time I always feel like it could be more, especially from the Japanese side of things. And I mean Japanese, Square Enix has their Western developers and stuff like Crystal Dynamics, but it's just like I think it's just huge. And I mean the game basically is like looks open world. It's got like big sprawling running around areas. The combat, we've seen little bits of the combat in the trailer. But yeah, I think it has a lot of potential, and I think I'm gonna support it day one regardless, just because I want to see more Black leads and RPGs in general. If this game does really well, and I think that could blow it open for because even then, especially I've seen Western, like I've read some articles about Western developers saying they don't even put like a female. Hell, Mass Effect, they originally didn't want to put female shepherd as a main shepherd or as like the default shepherd. They didn't think it would sell because these nerds, I don't know, they fucking weird. But anyway, so I think it's huge, and I mean, yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for the idea of it. I want to see more. It's supposed all they said was 2022. They didn't give like a month or like a period of the year or holiday. They didn't say that, just 2022. So I'm gonna definitely I think it's something to look out for, especially if you like RPGs. Not like turn-based, like big open world, like action RPGs, I should say. But yeah, it looks dope. I'm interested in it.
Yeah, this looks like Horizon with a black woman.
It does, yeah.
It's like,
And running across like the
Yeah,
like Warframe.
yeah, yeah. Running across like we're from this definitely a big deal, man.
Yep.
I knew it's. I mean, it is. I mean, it is what it is. There's not
Yep.
a lot of representation, so to see this, it does feel good.
right.
It does, for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
For
I
sure.
agree. It's dope. Draw said it well. I mean, yeah, I mean the game, like we said, I mean we spoke about the game before, and the game looks good and everything like that. We got to see more, some new stuff, and it just looks good. Always happy to see a black woman at the head of it, or at the spot in the spotlight,
Mm-hmm.
because of it. So that's definitely dope. What I got up next for us is a movie I haven't seen, but you guys have. Kong versus Godzilla, or Godzilla versus Kong. HBO
Yep.
Max.
Yeah, it's on
Streaming.
HBO Max. I did hear, what was it? Andrew, his wife. Yeah, we talked about it the other day. I think we talked on Friday on Discord. Yeah, he saw in the IMAX. They're fully vaccinated, all the good stuff, and
Okay.
said it was a great experience in IMAX. And said it was a fun movie. Watched it. My mom and dad Friday night. It was cool. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think if you go in expecting, I mean, if anyone watch any kaiju movies, monsters fucking up cities and everything, we all know the human plot lines are the worst parts. They always are. They always will be. Usually cringe. But the fight scenes were great. Fight scenes were great. It was like 3 good fights. Well, 3. Yeah, I'll say 3 good fights. Second one's
Right.
like 2-parter, I would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool, and they introduced some interesting ideas like the Hollow Earth being the source of all the kaiju's on Earth and everything. And that's a legit theory, just in general. But yeah, Ian, what you think of the movie?
I thought it was good for what it was. I mean, if you're into movies that are heavily action based and not really a lot of story, this is right up your alley. You know what I mean? The action was great. I thought the CGI was fantastic.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
thought the Mecha Godzilla looked pretty dope. Um, yeah, for the most part, it looked really dope.
Mm-hmm.
The story, of course, was very lacking. I mean, they introduced, they introduced some of it with the Hollow Earth and some backstory with that. I'm hoping that they might be thinking about making a prequel movie where they show what all went down in the Hollow Earth, back in the day, and why it looks the way it does today, or why there's like literally no other uh, Kong-sized apes anymore. Like, why is he the only one?
For real. What King of the Kongs? Where are
King of
the
the
other
Kong, where are
Kongs?
the other Kongs? So yeah, so yeah, that I could see them going down that route. I hope they do. But other than that, the story, I mean, they tried to humanize the movie by having us follow these kids who were trying to investigate what was going on with the Mechagodzilla, and
I
that all
wanted them all to die, but only some of them died. And it's fine.
I mean, you could tell they were just in the movie for name's sake. I mean, it's I mean, this old girl from what was the show again? 13 from.
Oh, you recognize her? Because I know who she was. You talking about the girl whose dad worked at the company?
Yeah.
See, I didn't recognize her.
You didn't recognize she? What was the girl's name?
13.
That's funny. Of
Or
that
11.
3,
Her name was 11.
11 from Stranger Things.
From Stranger
that's 11.
Things. Yeah. Yeah, she got big.
See, that's what happens when you don't watch super popular Netflix shows.
You ain't seen Stranger Things?
No.
Oh man.
Hey, bro. Hey, man. Hey, remember what I said at the beginning of the podcast? Yeah. Y'all make sure y'all get. Y'all make sure y'all go back to the beginning of the podcast. Follow all the draws, ads, and stuff. That's the last
I
time.
never turn on and press play. I just be like, "There's Stranger Things," and then I would, scroll down and look at something else.
Bro, that should be my trade-off. I'll watch all of Ages of Shield if you watch all of Stranger Things.
All right, done. That's easy.
That's fine.
Okay.
I don't have anything against the
Hey,
show.
let's do that. Let's do that.
I don't have anything
Wait,
against
you never
the
saw
show.
Stranger Things either?
Yeah, no, I saw Stranger Things.
He said, "Yeah, no."
I saw it. I was about to say,
You did?
yeah.
No, we
I
did.
see
Talked
it.
about
Nah,
it. We
man.
did.
Yeah, yes, I saw it, man. Yes.
Come on, bro. Hold on, because now you messing with my memory.
No,
'cause I
I'm saying,
swear.
no, yeah, I did. We saw
Mind
it.
games.
Okay.
Just mind games.
Yeah.
Y'all see what happens, man? You see what happens? This is what happens, man. And Ian would complain about his friends hating him. This is why.
How many seasons?
Like,
How many seasons Stranger Things out? Is
It's
it
like
5
two, right?
seasons? There's
No, it's
two.
only 2 seasons.
There's
There's only 2? No, there
That was
isn't.
3.
There's at least 4.
three.
My nephew watches it.
Nah,
There's at
man,
least
it's not
4
that
seasons of Stranger Things. It has to be.
There's 3. Pretty sure.
It's 3.
There's 3? Oh, okay. I guess I got my number wrong then. I think there was 4. Weird.
I mean,
Yes, it feels like 4.
apparently I'm the only one who's seen the show.
Okay, man.
I mean, clearly Ian has, right, Ian?
Yes, I've seen
I
that.
said 3. I said, look how y'all trying to mess with my confidence. I said 3 and Gerard like, nah, can't be. Never seen an episode. No way.
Hey, no,
Has to be 4
I never
at
seen
least.
I
And
just
I'm just
thought-
like, I guess. Let me look it up. Maybe I'm tripping.
Did I see the show?
Did I skip it? Maybe I'm a bad fan. Let me go look. 3, like I said.
So 3 seasons versus 7. That doesn't seem.
That's not fair, honestly.
No, it's not
That's
fair.
not
I know
fair.
that. I was just
Like
trying to
22 episodes a season,
But how long are the Age of
Yeah.
the Shield episodes?
like 50 minutes.
Yeah, this is like
Each.
prime. This is like prime. This used to be a
Yeah.
prime time ABC show.
50 minutes each.
I think
Oh,
weekly.
I these were
20.
minute episodes.
Nah,
Wait,
these-
episodes.
This-
They
these are like-
Nah.
they 50?
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
man,
Like,
hey, I'm capping, bro. Nah, just watch Stranger Things whenever you feel like it, bro. Fuck that.
hey man,
thought they
this
were
is what
30
you
minute
wanted for
episodes.
WandaVision. They're
I
like,
ain't know
Right.
y'all
why
was
is it-
sitting down for
why is it
50
20
minutes on these joints. Y'all got me fucked. Nah, man, come on, man.
That's why it's taking us so
The
long.
last 2 seasons
Shield.
are 13 episodes.
Oh yeah, the last 2 seasons are 13.
Which is for the story you're telling. It's for the benefit, honestly.
Oh yes, it's whack.
No. Oh no, they're good. I just was like, they're not as large scale as 4 and 5, in my opinion. Like season 6, well, it can be. It escalates towards the latter third, I would say. But the first 2 thirds is like, wait, so you just started season 6?
Yeah, this is the season where they're looking for old buddy.
Looking for Fitz.
Yeah, Fitz.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because that's where they start getting super cosmic and shit.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that, but it is what it is.
They come back to Earth.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Godzilla versus King Kong was good. Yeah, it was great. It was great to me, personally. I don't know if I would have gone to the movies to see it, but
What y'all rating it?
I do, depending if it was, man, fuck it, I would have.
I give it a 6.5 out of 10.
I gave it 7.5.
6.5 and a 7.5.
What did I give the Zack Snyder cut? What did I say?
I think we both gave it 7.7.
I think y'all gave it like a 7 something. And
7
I think I
something.
gave it like an 8 or 8.5 maybe.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think I might have given it 8.5 because I think Raymond gave it an 8, and I think y'all gave it like a 7.5 both.
Yeah, I gave it 7.5.
Okay.
They're about
So
equal, I would say
stand by that 8.
Yeah,
Okay. Cool.
I think I said 8.5. I stand by that.
No, you didn't say no because you said 8, 9.
I thought I said something that was a little bit higher.
Nobody
I think
other than
Raymond
9.
said 8,
No one
and
said
then I thought I
9.
said like 8.5, or maybe Raymond said 8.5 and I said 9. Nah,
No, you-
I don't think I said
nah,
9.
nah,
I'm
you-
pretty
you
sure I
were
said 8.5, man. I'm pretty sure it's 8.5. I said.
Oh.
If I didn't say it, fuck it. I'm saying it now. It's 8.5. Whatever.
Man.
That nigga's gonna beat my ass. Like, no, nigga, you said
Nigga, you said that's not what you said.
that ain't what you said. You said, bro.
Say what you mean what you say.
And say it louder. All right, man. What? Yeah. So, anyways, I'm glad y'all enjoyed that, man. I'm gonna check it out this week and come in here and shit on it next week.
And say that it was the worst in
This was garbage, all bad taste.
Bad.
Hey, man, you know what you're getting with me. Up next we got, this is nothing too crazy. We're not the trailer deep dive people unless it's a DC trailer and I hate it. The Star Wars Bad Batch trailer came out.
It was a better
And,
trailer though.
It is back. The Star Wars the Bad Batch trailer came out for the Disney Plus show. The Bad Batch is going to follow the Bad Batch group of clones that we saw in the Clone Wars series. I know we've talked about it here on the show a couple of times. I know Ian finished the Clone Wars series not too long ago. And obviously, like, still talking about hype about like Mandalorian, all the other Star Wars stuff. We knew this was coming, so we're finally getting some trailers for it. It's coming out this year. It's hold on, let me get the exact date. It's always fun when Ian makes it seem like I do this real quick, but in the video I never do that. So you guys just have to wait.
It was July 6th.
Is that what it is? Yeah, it's July something. Oh no. It's May 4th. May 4th.
May
4th.
wow.
July is Loki.
Oh, okay. I'm mixing that up.
We were trying to get there. So I think it's a 6-episode run is what they were saying. So so May will get you into June. Loki is June.
I can't believe they really moved that to June. Didn't say that.
Loki is June, by the way. Yeah, I thought about it. Loki was supposed to begin in May. It's moved to June. That's why. Okay, now I got it. Okay. All right, people. I'm gonna sound smart again for a second. Okay, we got the Bad Batch coming. Bad Batch is coming on May 4th, and then that's 6 episodes. So those 6 episodes, if I'm doing the dates correctly, and I count 6 weeks, to take us to June like 6th or something like that. May 4th, and then no. This is May 4th, and then 1, 2, 3, 4.
Apparently,
yeah. So somewhere in here, I think it's June 11th that Loki comes in. So Bad Batch will run us right to Loki, and also High School Musical season 2.
Oh my God.
Y'all,
man.
Y'all could. I have nothing to add on that.
I have. But yeah, man. Anyways, the trailer looks really cool. Looks like a lot of action and stuff is going on. It looks like we might see some like Order 66 stuff to see if maybe they had to enact it or not.
That'd be interesting.
Anyways, yeah.
I'm excited.
I don't know. It'd be really cool to see what they do with that. That's a small limited series. I don't know that we'll ever get another series based on them again, but I think it'd be really cool for a short run. So that'll be really dope to see. And I'm a fan of these short runs. I'm a fan of some of them if they're done right. If you don't make me feel like there's more to be left here, if the story is done correctly, where I feel like there's an open, we have our conflict, or the whatever gets us through the season and then end. If it ends and goes and leads us into something else, or you know what I mean? I look at it like kind of like Rogue One. You know what I mean? Like when Rogue One came out, we know what happened. You know what I mean? We know how it starts. We know where they get to at the end. And now we just along for the ride in the middle. And that's a fun story and all that kind of stuff. That's what I'm sort of hoping for when I look at a limited series. Not necessarily Bad Batch, but that's what I'm hoping for when I look at a limited series. I just want it to have a nice end where I don't feel like, where I either feel like, okay, I know this is going to pay off in a future project that's coming, or like another entity, not another season of that same show, another entity, or this is it. So look good. We will see. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm going to lead with love this time because I didn't lead with love last time. Okay. I saw somebody else's cut of the Suicide Squad trailer. Don't know why they cut it different for whatever other part of the world they have to send it to, but they did.
For the international trailer?
The international trailer.
Is that the one that when y'all posted?
Yeah, the one I posted in the chat.
Yeah, I mean that one was better.
That was better.
It was all right, I guess.
All right, Ian.
Yeah, no one, yeah. So I think if y'all have been listening to the show long enough, not to take Ian seriously.
Yeah, right. Hey, right. Exactly.
I'm saying. I think y'all just get that. So, anyways, look, the trailer was better. It made it seem like there was actually a story there, and we weren't just gonna have to listen to dick jokes while they fight for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that was my beef with the trailer.
It wasn't enough dick jokes for you.
Wasn't enough. More.
Okay, my bad.
Might as well just make it nighttime in black and white in 4:3 aspect ratio.
We're watching the Snyder cut, man. What are we doing?
Yeah, basically, that's what it felt like, right? It felt just like
the artistic vision. And when you're doing these pods in 4x3.
Yeah, man.
Look, all I'm saying is that did make me feel more confident and wanted to watch the movie. Made me feel like Starro's character was going to be respected and brought in intelligently. and made me feel like, okay, yes, there's going to be some goofy, cringy moments I probably still will not like I said before, but it made me feel like, okay, there is more to it than just those
See,
moments.
it's
even
all
though those
part of the
moments-
James Gunn style.
Yo, don't trigger me.
It's so easy, man. It's so easy.
Yeah.
So we all like the new trailer.
Yes,
You all
I
like it.
think it's a better trailer than the last one, and I like the last one. I just wanted to see more of the movie. I think that's why I liked it over.
Yeah,
the
that might
one
just be it.
overall. But this one was overall better. Less of the Island of Dick jokes and stuff. I mean, they still had the, we're gonna die, right? And then Polka Dot Man's like, I hope we do. They keep that in. That one's still kind of that was just objectively kind of funny because like, they're Suicide Squad. But yeah, I think you know what? I think somebody just listened to this episode and was like, yeah, you know what? Derek wasn't feeling it. Let's make it up to him.
Yeah, that's that. They heard the
Right.
passion in your voice.
Yeah,
They're
It's
like,
not the first. It's not the
this
first
nigga's
time.
upset. Yo,
Not
I'm
the first
bad.
time.
Yo, I'm bad. Yo, Derek. Yo. We was listening to all the niggas online and we was ignoring them. But when we saw your shit,
Yep.
like no. He always is level headed. So if he's
We got to keep.
unless you're talking about Batman Ninja, man, he seemed to have it all up there and wraps.
he loves Batman Ninja. So if he hates this, he must have did something wrong. Oh man. Okay. Now I'm gonna hate these niggas. Okay, so here comes WB. I don't even know where to start on this because I know where to start on this. I'm gonna start in the place that hurts me the least. Okay. WB canceled 2 movies. They canceled New Gods, they canceled The Trench. I'm gonna get back to New Gods because obviously that pisses me off. The Trench, I can more understand why it was getting canceled. It sounds like another one of those projects that WB announces and they never really intend for it to go anywhere, even if they shoot a couple scenes or even if they have like pitch meetings or whatever. It never seems to go anywhere. The Trench was supposed to be this like horror style film that was going to delve into the Trench and some of the other kingdoms of Atlantis and stuff like that. It's dying. I wasn't sure where that was really going to go anyway, but I'd watch it. Give me a horror DC film. I'll watch that. I was hyped for the did that ever come out with the little horror Marvel joint that was supposed to come out?
New Mutants.
New
New
Mutants.
Mutants.
Actually, it's funny you mention it. It's actually going to hit HBO Max sometime this month, so I'm actually going to finally watch it.
Ooh, finally,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I watch that because that is to me. I'm like that sounds. Yeah, that's up my alley. Give me some horror
That could be a
superhero
different
shit.
take of X-Men stuff, really.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's dope. So I was into that.
Mhm.
So the Trench got canceled. Did y'all know about the Trench before? Like they said they canceled it, or did y'all remember it that they had kind of announced it or whatever? I don't even know if we ever really.
It was the first time I've heard of it.
We breezed through it like, oh, it's coming or it's in the works, but we didn't really like deep dive.
Yeah, we I don't remember ever spending real time on it because we weren't sure what it was.
Yeah.
So that got canceled, and that's unfortunate. For sure, because I don't remember exactly who they said. I think James Wan was still involved with that as well. And that's just disappointing. That being said, what I'm more disappointed in is New Gods being canceled.
That's
The thing is,
That sucks.
I could live with New Gods being canceled.
if Snyder Cut didn't come out, right?
Even with Snyder Cut being out, if they had just gave a legit reason for why instead of this, but their excuse for why New Gods is canceled is because Darkseid showed up in Zack Snyder's Justice League, and they don't want 2 on-screen
We're
versions.
seeing the
of
same
him.
thing right now.
Yeah, we
Huh?
are.
What happened?
Let's wait.
Are you back?
We
What
back.
happened? Oh, did I freeze on y'all?
It did for
Yeah,
like
did
3
you go on
seconds.
a rant just now?
Yeah.
Oh, literally, it just popped up and said my internet connection is unstable for the first time. What
Oh,
the hell?
God. Oh.
Wow. Well, it didn't disconnect me. Am I here? Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
What's the last thing y'all heard from me?
You said, damn.
The thing that pissed me off about New Guys, and this
Is it?
Yeah, these niggas don't be listening to me for shit. Okay. They were like, oh, this nigga Derek ran. Time to check out. No. Okay, so basically what I'm saying, the thing I hate about New Gods is not so much that they canceled it. It's not so much that it's canceled. It's more so the reasoning that they canceled it. For them to tell us that New Gods can't exist right now because Zack Snyder had Darkseid in his Justice League, which they said isn't canon. So then it shouldn't matter at all. Because Darkseid was in Zack Snyder's Justice League, they don't want two on-screen versions of him so close to each other.
So are they saying it's canceled for now, not or pushed
They're saying
back?
there's a chance that this project could be revisited in the future. Which
so they want some kind of like a grand reveal of
every time
Darkseid.
They're putting it in purgatory.
Every time the DC film people try and make an excuse of why they cancel some or the reason why some shouldn't work, it's really frustrating. Because
just say you're racist.
I know it's yeah, they're racist as well. But I know it's an understatement. You know, it's frustrating. It's been frustrating for years. But I don't know. Just recently, I'm not saying they should change the entire slate of everything. Just follow the Snyder cut. But like the reasons why they point to that, it's just like
petty.
Y'all just don't have confidence in anything that anyone's working on. I better not hear them say anything about the Static movie. Let the folks working on that work on it. Let it be its own thing if they want to make it their own thing, and that's that. Shit crazy. This shit is ridiculous. You think with how way more popular and the vast, like to me, the mind share of DC's comic book properties on average has been way higher than Marvel's over the past 3 decades or so that we can recount. So you think they would at least have more confidence to at least want to delve into more of these things. I mean, the Trench, okay, maybe not. I mean, Aquaman was mixed out, mixed to positive, I would say. But like DC, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Man,
here's where the massive bullshit comes in. You cannot tell me. Really oh, sorry, Gerald. My bad. I thought
I'm just rambling at this point. Don't worry.
The part that pisses me off the most is that they say we can't have two versions of Darkseid. Did Ezra Miller not just go to CW like a couple of seasons ago?
Right. They don't talk to.
Do they not
CW
both exist?
People. They don't talk to CW people.
Are we not? Did Ben Affleck not? Yeah. Ben Affleck not just Batman? And is Robert Pattinson not about to be Batman? Okay. Were they not trying to put Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck in?
Right. They keep contradicting themselves. It's so stupid. It's like we don't want multiverse. However,
we want a multiverse.
And then they have the fucking nerve to tell us on HBO Max, explore the DC multiverse. A multiverse isn't Young Justice Unlimited, isn't Justice League Unlimited, Young Justice, Teen Titans, Batman the Brave and the Bold, the Harley Quinn show. That's not a fucking multiverse, people. None of those shows connect. How the I can't even. I really, honestly, if I could, I would sue HBO Max for having the word multiverse next to that because it's fucking insulting. It's insulting. There's some dumbass out there who feels like that's what a multiverse is now because they don't know shit. And I get it. And I'm sorry, you're not a dumbass. You're just ignorant. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And you think that a multiverse is just a bunch of random shows. It's not. The closest thing to a multiverse is the CW.
Yeah.
The only thing they have, and those shows fucking suck. Right. But fine, at least they're doing it. Right? Like, at least they're doing it. How can they not replicate this shit anywhere fucking else?
Yeah, I'll say that though.
Cyborgs right now too.
Yeah, we got 2 cyborgs.
Yeah, we do actually.
And Doom Patrol and
both are good adaptations of them now, as of the Snyder Cut.
Which one would you take if you had to get rid of one?
Well, shit. At this point,
well, I mean, I guess that's what Draw was gonna say. We don't really have much of a choice. You and Ray Fisher.
I have to just say Doom Patrol one because we know that's that's the future.
You know what's funny? And I don't want to say his name, or maybe I'll just bleep it out. Ray Fisher as an actor kind of reminds me of a friend of mine who's an actor. And I don't know if Ian can pick up on who that friend is without me saying it.
I mean, I only know one.
Yeah, it's that one.
Okay.
He reminds me of him as an actor. I feel like that person would have played his role very similarly. And that person it listens to the podcast, so they may know who they are. They should know who they are. That being said, I think they would play that role. So I am a little bit impartial to Ray Fisher. One, because his whole story with everything he'd been through at WB and everything like that, and just trying to get through this shit and having his story cut. Whereas the other Cyborg never had his story cut, but we did have to see the whole. I like both of them. I like both of them. Personally, I'd rather them exist in two different worlds. Personally, I'd rather we have our HBO Max universe with that's Titans and Doom Patrol and Swamp Thing and all the other shows that they end up doing, whatever. Right. I would like to see them. I would like to see that universe fleshed out and explored. And then you can have your CW. And then that way on screen, you can make every movie that like Shazam. To me, that satisfies everybody. I like different versions. I think they're both good. I don't know that one does anything better than the other than the fact that Ray Fisher was in a movie production. So I look at him equally performance as more grand, I guess. So maybe that's why I'm a little more biased to him. It's not a knock on the Doom Patrol guy either. I like him a lot. I think he did a really good job. But I do also think he fits more of the, and this is going to sound bad, he reminds me of Teen Titan Go Cyborg. He's short and stocky, and it's like Teen Titan Go Cyborg.
But maybe that
could be what they're going for. I don't know.
That might be. I think that's what they're kind of. I mean, at least they know what they're going for with that iteration of Cyborg. I could see that in some cases. I mean, outside of him being like the mission, guys, he can crack a joke here and there.
Right.
I think just for the context and story of what they're telling for the movie, Snyder Cut, Justice League, and Doom Patrol, both cyborgs fit their role, their character, their personality. Their scenes are dope, and I think that I agree. Honestly, I agree with you. I think both of them equally. I like them both equally. But to Ian's question, I mean, it's not really hypothetical. It's like this is pretty much what it is. I would have to choose Doom Patrol Cyborg just because I know that's the that show's out of season 3 coming, and the warm fuzzies more or less of the Zack Snyder Justice League are coming to an end. So, yeah.
If I can get the movie's budget Cyborg inside of Doom Patrol's Cyborg, I'd be happy.
Yeah, I take that.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I'd be down for that.
I mean, here's the thing. I guess what I'm saying is I'm comfortable with either of those actors playing the role. I think they'd have to play the role differently. I think they do play the role differently, but I like both of those actors in the Cyborg role. So I guess I want to say that. But I just like the way Cyborg was presented in the movie space because it's more, I get like I said, it's just grander. You know what I mean? Like it was just more epic, more more shit going on. You know what I mean? He's messing with mother boxes and you know what I mean? Like this Cyborg hasn't got Doom Patrol Cyborg just hasn't got there yet. So just a little bit of a difference. I guess just to finish off this New Gods thing, like I said, it's very frustrating. Ava DuVernay, so it's another person of color who has their movie cut and whatever. Fine. Yeah. What I learned is that in a lot of the aftermath of this getting posted, I expect to see a lot more backlash, right? And what I realized is some fans are happy. Some people think this is a sign that Zack Snyder Justice League is coming back. I don't know why they think that. As WB was very clear multiple times how they feel about it.
Because they pushed the hashtag for years.
This quickly would be kind of crazy. It'd be one thing if they came back in a year or two and we're like, hey, but if they were even considering it now, I don't know why you make the statement that we're not continuing that universe. We gave Zack his shot to finish his thing off, and that's it. I don't even know why you make
it. Could be a way to be like, oh, we're listening to the fans, and we heard you.
But why make the statement that we let him do it, and that's it. That's the end of it. Why make that statement? If you think you might change your mind down the future, if there's any chance, if you guys have internally as a company said to yourselves, hey, look, we're done with the Snyder League stuff, but if it hits $1 billion stream, or I don't know what the numbers are. You know what I mean? I'm just throwing out wild numbers. But if it hits this specific number of streams, then maybe we have to look at it and consider something and maybe do something with him.
Yeah.
If that's your case, why ever come out and even say this? Say, hey, we're done with it. We're not touching it. Why do that? That is stupid. And if that is the case, if they do flip-flop, all that does, even though they are flip-flopping, giving people what they want, all that does is show me that the WB people are
more lost
inadequate, and they're even like they're just completely useless, right? Because that's just
Yeah.
dumb. So you put out this new God stuff, and people were saying they thought it was that, but then also people were saying, yeah, Ava's New God was gonna suck anyway. I saw a lot of that going around on the internet in the comment section.
Where do those people get off in saying that? Like, where are they basing that off?
I'm about to explain it to you. So I saw that sentiment going around, and I was like, let me see where this is coming from, because I don't remember us seeing much of anything. Ava's tweeted a couple times. That's about it. I don't remember us seeing a bunch of stuff. So I started doing research, start diving in. I'm looking for screenshots, anything. Can't find shit. Nothing's out there. Yeah, there's some stuff. They have shot some stuff, and they've worked through. I don't know if they shot a bunch of stuff. I know they said they maybe shot a couple of things here or there, like test stuff. None of it is like really for the movie stuff. You know what I mean? And I know they have like a lot of concept. They had a script that they were working on and stuff like that. So I just start searching the internet, new gods. I'm like, let me go on YouTube. I get on YouTube and I find the people now who are like, oh, Ava's Gods, New Gods was going to suck. It was going to suck. It was going to be nothing like Zack Snyder's Justice League. Nothing like Zack Snyder's Justice League was going to suck. Even though Zack Snyder himself was happy when Ava was put on in the New Gods movie. Even though, you know, yes, she was brought onto it after Snyder was already gone. That doesn't mean that it doesn't mean she wasn't given her own vision. And also, we don't know exactly when New Gods was going to be placed. So there was no guarantee that this New Gods movie was going to be a current fourth world situation. She might have been, and from all the comic pictures, it looks like they were going to explore some of the old fourth world and that universe specifically, and how the New Gods live there, which is a whole different place. It's just a different place completely, aside from just Darkseid being this evil villain. So, and again, so nobody knows anything about any of this. It all comes down to they feel like Ava DuVernay is too woke. They think Ava DuVernay is too woke, and that this movie was going to be too woke. And they found articles where she said that she's not giving preference to white men in Hollywood. Basically all the black, they don't like black empowerment shit. They racist as fuck. And I want to say that. I want to look in the fucking camera and say that. If you think Ava DuVernay's fucking New Gods was going to be too woke, fuck you, come fight me about that shit. Fuck you. You a bitch. That's how I feel about it. A black woman standing up and saying how that white men being coddled and handled everything. They have. Look at all these fucking movies we have to watch. It's a bunch of white dudes being coddled and handled. That's what half the Superman movies were.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's what half of our superheroes are. So sorry, you're not gonna have James Gunn dick jokes everywhere left and right in the New Gods movie. That makes it too woke. Sorry that all these alien characters aren't gonna be white dudes under the skin. That makes it too woke. Like, shut your racist bitch ass up, man. I'm sick of that shit. I'm getting real sick of this racist in comic shit. Because y'all don't act like this at the fucking conventions. Y'all don't act like this at the comic book store. Y'all be real.
They know someone can jump
at the comic book store. Y'all don't have this energy. Y'all don't have none of it. I don't never hear it. Never. Don't nobody be racist when I'm in the comic book store buying comics. That's not true. They glance at you out the side of their eye to make sure. They glance at you, but they don't say shit. They don't tell you about what they think is woke or not. They know what the fuck not to say, but they get on their little bitch ass YouTube channels and they start talking crazy about shit.
I mean,
that's not even guaranteed to be fucking true.
Who's the people? Who are
people go on YouTube and search Ava's New Gods and watch and go watch it.
It's the same thing with every.
I'm not giving them no fucking shine.
Yeah, absolutely not. It's the same thing of like just about every form of media out.
New Gods canceled, and you're gonna see a bunch of people celebrating and saying it was too woke, and they're happy it's canceled because they felt like it was woke and it was too woke, and she's woke and woke.
Yeah, cool. It's really just the same type of.
It's really just about it, nigga. We woke.
It's really just the same type of thing that's been same type of thing every medium, just in general, media in general, online, just folks hiding that. I mean, if they show their face in the webcam and everything, people just hop online, talk their shit. You know, they have a following, they can, those people have an echo chamber, and it's the same bullshit every time, man. And I don't know how we feel about CW shows. At the very least,
I'm gonna watch Naomi just for Ava because fuck these people that feel like I'm gonna support just because she's black. Now what? Just the same way y'all only want to see a white director because they white and you feel like they're not gonna be woke or they're gonna make the same ignorant racist jokes that
make you feel
uncomfortable. Well, bet I want to watch the black director and I want to watch the shit on white people jokes. That's why I love Falcon and Winter Soldier. I want them to shit on white people. I think that's funny too, since that's how y'all feel. It don't make sense to me, bro. Like shut the fuck up, bro, because y'all don't act like this when we be in public. Y'all don't have none of this energy at the comic book store. Y'all don't got none of this energy at the movie theater. Y'all be hype as hell. Oh, I love Falcon. I know. I bet you fucking did. Y'all love black people when we be in person. Y'all love all of it at the conventions. Everything. Don't be no smoke with these people, bro. The racists can't afford.
I've been seeing some takes about the show recently too. Like, oh man, similar takes of others we've mentioned outside of the pod, like, oh, you know, the pacing is weird, you know, I'm not really liking the theming and all that stuff, and I'm like, oh, because it's a bit weird, it's a bit out of your comfort zone, ain't it? I mean, you can say what you want about fight scenes, this and the other, sure, some of it's not, you know, not the best MCU's produced, but like at the same time, they're doing their best to touch on stuff
that's important to a big
that can still pass under Disney's, you know, umbrella and everything like that. And, you know, I think they're doing a decent enough job for what they've got and what their runtime is and everything.
This show's a 10 out of 10 for me because Isaiah Bradley showed up.
Absolutely, yeah. Just that character alone,
just for that scene alone,
that character is important just in general, just especially for the story they're telling with everything with Falcon. We're still trying to understand where Falcon sits with the shield and its symbol of, you know, being the, I'm gonna just say their perception. I know this is fiction, but their perception of the great white hope in America, running around the shield and everything.
Big facts.
And yeah. So it's bullshit. It's more bullshit.
But I'm sick of that shit. Y'all pussy, and I want y'all to come to the fucking comic book stores when we be out there and tell me about all the racist shit and how much you think stuff is too woke and all that stuff. Tell me about that at the comic book store so I can fuck you up there. Let me know. I want to know about it because it's ridiculous. I'm sick of this shit. They don't act like this, but on their little podcasts, on YouTube, on Twitter, behind their anime avatars and their Marvel avatars, it's all fake bullshit. In real life, none of them is like this. They just inciting bullshit online. Like, it's foolish. It's foolish and it's stupid. You don't know what Ava's New Gods was going to be, just like nobody knew what James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy was going to be because it's the first time he made a superhero movie. You have no fucking clue what Ava is, but because she made When They See Us, she's too woke.
Intermissions do arise with the guys, but you gotta be smart about it.
Comcast or AT&T was like, whoa, he's speaking too much real, you know. But, well, no, I mean, I agree because like that's the thing about comics, just comic book stuff. That's why I get Superman has more depth to him, but on the surface, I don't really be trying to cape for the Superman stories now, because I mean it's just an alien that looks like a white dude from another planet. Yeah, that's why I see about all this type of stuff.
Yeah.
People be, oh, we really need Superman movies, and this horror, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I mean, okay, but you know, just watch Man of Steel and just enjoy the Zod fight, and that's it. But anyway, I mean, really. Yeah, that a lot of comic book nerds are pussy as fuck, especially the older ones. Go online, not my superhero character. Why would they? What's wrong with the original?
I just saw a black YouTuber spewing the same exact thing, saying,
that motherfucker probably don't clean behind his ears. He probably don't lotion his legs and ankles. He probably got a white girlfriend.
His legs and ankles.
Kneecaps, all extra white. I don't know if you saw that post in who posted it? Was it John and Cam posted it early this week about if a Smash Brothers player got hair like this, he about the action like that.
Yeah,
they don't have a barber. They just be going to barbers and say, "Oh, I just want little But yeah, it's really disheartening to see black folks viewing the same bullshit. Anyway, it's a larger issue. Well,
I don't even understand how. Anyway, too woke. They're also using the headlines from her interactions with, I guess, Trump and whatnot as a means to justify the way she might.
Oh, he says
direct this
internet out.
movie. Oh, his internet's out. It's out.
Well,
Oh man.
well, just a bit of the new gods and kind of talk on Falcon and Winter Soldier, episode 3.
Yeah, I think
Episode
episode
3.
3.
Yeah, I keep thinking it's 4, but it's 3. So yeah, overall, New Gods is pretty wild. I mean, Derek's rant, I actually agree with it pretty much 100%. There's a problem with a lot of just the entertainment, the movie, TV, and film industry. Um, and in the middle time after our break between this part of the episode and the last one, I did look up the New Gods and realize it's a Jack Kirby creation, which large parallel to the Eternals, which is coming out this year. It features, pretty much a godly race. There's a lot of parallels, and like, I think DC films are cowards for pulling the plug on it because and maybe they're afraid that when they say all the other YouTubers say it'll be too woke. Maybe it's them thinking they'll make integrity changes to be more inclusive, the LGBT, or highlight others that are not just Caucasian and stuff. So
Change the skin tone of some of the characters, even.
Right. Give them a 10. Oh no, that's not my character.
Oh boy.
That's not my Highlander or whatever.
I really hope that this decision was not because of the fans. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
DC fans are toxic, bro.
I think that is kind of the double-edged sword with the Snyder Cut stuff. Like,
yeah,
on one hand, it's like, okay, it is good. For what it is, the stuff that was the original vision. I'm sure the 4:3 aspect ratio is not officially part of it. I think just did that just cause.
Yeah.
But like the scenes in the story, I liked it. I'm cool with it. But at the same time, that whole hashtag release Snyder Cut people, those people are mad obnoxious. That's why I wrote it off. All the way up until the thing actually hit HBO Max.
Yeah. I don't blame you. Like,
yeah, I feel like it's lucky that it actually was good and I enjoyed it.
Exactly.
I definitely went thinking it was be the same thing with some better CGI. And that's it. But yeah, so
yeah, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Hopefully this movie doesn't get hit on the table in perpetuity.
Right.
I would like to see this come to fruition, but
I agree.
What are you gonna do?
100%. I agree. So yeah, but I guess in that case too, I'm definitely gonna check out Naomi on CW and give it a fair try. Support her.
Yeah, just to
support her.
Yeah.
And see their I mean, this pretty quick since her actual comic series and origin came out, but to see their take on how they're incorporating her and to see the Arrowverse, I guess. I'm assuming that's what they're doing since this on the CW. I'm assuming.
Yes, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hopefully it's not corny, but it is what it is.
Superman. Oh, you know what's crazy? I didn't even think. Okay, so are they? Which Superman are they gonna have?
They're probably gonna have the Superman from the movie.
From Superman Lois.
Yeah.
He can have him fly through her city, her town, and everything. Oh, welcome back.
The man, the myth, the legend.
All right. Well,
has returned.
Yeah, we just kind of we were just finishing up and agreeing with your sentiments and everything.
Y'all were finishing up which part?
Just New Gods, just agreeing with what you said with your New Gods rant, and then basically just kind of doubling down, saying we're gonna give a good fair try to Naomi when it hits CW for support for Ava DuVernay. And I just kind of remembered how it began, how they're gonna probably have that Superman from Superman Lois crash into the town or something, and for like episode 1. That's kind of funny, but yeah. So, yeah.
Did y'all get into Falcon and Winter Soldier yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. What was the last part of the rant you even heard? I don't know where I cut out at because it didn't even tell me. Zoom didn't even tell me anything. It just cut me at some point.
Zoom cuts people off like that. Yeah, you're just tired of the YouTubers and everything just being just hella racist, and just the whole rhetoric of everything, like, oh, it's gonna be too woke. They just racist because they don't want to see a black woman direct something, and then how they put like other white directors on a pedestal for their characters. Just overall comic book. A lot of comic book nerds are just hella racist and hella, just not comfortable seeing new shit, especially when the skin tone changes by 2 shades.
Right.
Insert Family Guy color shade meme here, but yeah. So
yeah,
so that's it really.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I'll just make a separate video. I'll have to see how this all pieces together because I don't know what my mind caught or y'all's caught versus when I got.
I can just upload my video, or we can upload our video.
Yeah. One of y'all just upload your video, and then I'll cut to this point. But yeah, that was New Gods canceled and all that. That was everything else. Yeah, I mean, spoiler drop time. Spoilers. Falcon and Winter Soldier episode 4. Geronimo.
Episode 3. And that's funny you said episode 4 because I was also kind of tricking myself thinking, is this episode 4? Just because it's just a short, it's the 6 episodes, and I'm just trying not to forget.
Oh, right.
So episode 3. So I actually watched it twice before this episode.
He still said episode 3.
It is episode 3 though.
It's episode 4.
No, it's episode 3. I was just saying it's funny because I was just remarking earlier before he came back saying I couldn't remember if this was episode 4 or 3 just because of how things were going.
Yeah, it's episode 3. I wrote episode 4. Oh, damn.
Oh, well, we'll make sure to cut the update. So yeah, episode 3. Kind of getting more. We kind of begin with what is it? Fake Captain America, John Walker. Yeah, John Walker, and his boy Battlestar. They ran up into that place in Germany where they housed the Flag Smasher chick and her people, and then they're like, "Yo, tell me where Flag Smashers were." And dude says in German, like, "Nah, we ain't telling you shit." And he asked Battlestar to talk to them in German because, guess what? He can also speak German. And he basically just like, "Yeah, they ain't telling us." And then John Walker was just like, "You better tell us or else." And then the German dude spits in his face, and he gets really aggressive. He gets all like, pins him against the wall, and he's like, "Do you know who I am?" And he's like, "I don't give a damn what you are," blah, 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 and all that stuff.
No,
he
you
just
are.
left him there. I know you are. Yeah. And he walked away all pissed
in his face. He ain't do shit about it.
Nah.
John Walker might be soft, bro. He let that nigga spit in his face. A regular dude too, man. Regular ass dude, bro.
On bark, no bite.
Spit in your face, on your mask and everything, and you just.
Yeah, that was nasty. It was still there too.
I'm saying,
that was gross. I don't even like spit stuff in general. It's just gross to me.
Nasty boy.
I get it, but gross.
But that man spit in your face, dog. That's what non-Americans be wanting to do to us all the time anyway. They wish they could spit in the military face. These niggas who watch this overseas cheering a bit.
Like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. So that's kind of, I guess it gives us more of a taste of like he getting tired of being disrespected and compared and not taken seriously, and he might be going to that low key. I don't want to say Homelander, that's extreme, but like the dark side of like, fuck this, I'm gonna do shit my way. So we're getting taste of that. But then it shows Sam and Bucky, Falcon Winter Soldier. They're walking up in the ironically the other what's it? I think it was in Latvia, or anyway, wherever the jail is that Zemo's is in. And Sam's still not convinced. He's just like, "Bro, we really gonna do this?" And he's like, "It's our only," and Bucky's like, "It's our only choice." And then they let Bucky, he's like, "Let me walk in there first," because he doesn't like Avengers and stuff. And he's like, "All right, whatever." So he walks in, they do a little, he's sitting, like Zemo's sitting there in his little cell. He does a dramatic, like, he starts saying the trigger words like longing, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. And then everything. He does that dramatic, comes out of the shadows thing, walking up, and then Bucky's like, "Don't work on me." And he's just like, "Yeah, just want to see how the new deals with the old words." But honestly, between that and how they get him out, it's a little too convenient to me how he's just able to slip out of there. Like, it was too convenient.
Yeah.
Like, I get there doing the whole, "What's the plan?" Well, here's the plan. They show like kind of like as he's telling stuff to Sam, and they're leading him to this dated, I don't know, like hangar or whatever the hell it is, like a garage. And he's telling Sam, like, hypothetically, what if we can do this, and basically they make it to where they wrote some down into like where the jail people are, saying like they wrote a note saying he's gonna kill you if you don't get to him first. And then it's like typical jail brawl. People get distracted. Zemo grabs one unsuspecting guard, pretty much chokes him out or whatever, puts his clothes on, and he's just able to take his badge and just walk out so easily. So easy.
Yeah, that was wild.
Convenient.
He's supposed to be in a maximum security prison.
But also,
I thought that was supposed to be the case.
I also felt like this was like their way of showing us that Zemo is like a powerful character. Like he's supposed to be a decent villain for them. Like he's, you know what I mean? Like he has abilities. You know what I mean? Like I say powerful. Like he needed assistance to get out of the jail, but you know what I'm saying? Like he does have abilities on his own. He can handle himself. He's not just like just a rich dude who walks around. You know, he's more of a Lex Luthor who can handle himself than just a random rich guy who's like funding criminal activity.
I will say that they didn't really show his capabilities outside of his ability to manipulate people in the movies.
That's true. So that's a good point both of you make on that. So I'm guessing that is more of a reason. I just thought it was a little too convenient.
Yeah.
It was literal, not too much resistance overall. Like not thinking, wait a minute, let's check on Zemo first. The dude that
no one thought about it.
The split of the Avengers and all that. But I guess since they're in Europe, they didn't care too much. Maybe I'm just kind of hand waving it. But yeah, I think it was a little too convenient, but it is what it is. Very much so. Yeah. But they meet him in the jail, and then Sam's like, "What the fuck? Why is he out here?" And Bugs like, "Wait." And it kind of is a funny thing. Zemo tries to say like, "Hey, can I say something?" They're like, "No, bitch, shut the fuck up." And before that, even Sam was like, "Bro, you just want to break him out, but can't you think about the Wakandans that might want to come through and get his head?" And that's what's that Marvel's pretty much slapping us and upside the face with ideas, just putting stuff in our head like Wakanda don't forget, bro. So
it makes me wonder if Chadwick was still around, would he have been in that scene at the end?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so either. But at the same time, every time I think, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
None bad, just like we'll get to it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So they got him, and then that's when we find out, why he's called Baron Zemo is because he's legit a Baron. He's, he got his own little Alfred type. Met him at the little PJ, the private jet type dealio. He rich as hell. But it's interesting though, because like in Civil War, they didn't mention that stuff at all. It just was like, man, I hate supers.
Yeah.
They fucked up my country. And I can't recall if he ever mentioned anything about I think he said his family was killed. I'd have to go back and double check like the early parts of Civil War.
You didn't find out his family was the one that died in that whole Sokovia thing.
Yeah,
until the very end when you realize that he was listening to a voicemail every time he listened to his phone.
That's right. You're right. Okay, yeah. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay, with that Marvel knowledge.
Hey man, he's doing better than me. I honestly don't really watch the beginning and ends of Civil War when I go back to. I look at all the chase and fight scenes. Yeah, the chase scenes with Winter Soldier, T'Challa, and
that was nuts.
Cap. That shit is. They
were bucking it.
Track stars. But anyway,
literal track stars.
That shit was amazing. But okay, sorry. But yeah, so yeah, they basically and it's interesting. The plane ride, the whole dialogue and stuff was interesting because it gives us more about Baron Zemo's character as a whole outside of fuck supers. He kind of gives his ideology on stuff. So he pretty much is like he gives off this literally anti-hero type person. He's not just straight up villain status. He's pretty much anti-hero where he's just like we found that he also was going after all the Hydra folks because he hated they had this. Yeah, he hated they had the super serum soldier, and they mentioned Red Skull for the first time in like a decade. Wow.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Well, no, I mean we saw him in
we saw him in Infinity
War or Endgame. Whenever Black Widow made the satisfied. Oh yeah, both times when we went to where the Soul Stone was.
It was both, but it was kind of one of those aha moments. But no one ever really talked about. Well, I mean, like no one talks about Red Skull in context to the super soldier serum because he and that doctor from both the Nazi doctors, they both were working on it there and they made it there. But then the other German dude dipped and he defected to America, and that's how we got Cap. and everything, and Isaiah Bradley and all that. But kind of sort of. Well, no, yes,
No,
but yeah. So yeah, and they basically just talk about he gives his ideology of like Cap is a danger. Cap and other heroes like him are dangerous because they give a symbol and people blindly follow, and he akins them to, Hitler and the Nazis, and that, So that was interesting. I found that type of dialogue. That was interesting. I think it was more interesting parts of the episode for sure. Right. And basically, yeah, they find out that he might have a link to knowing where they can find out who the power broker is, who is supposedly the person that's pushing these off-brand super soldier serums out. So they go to Madripoor. So Madripoor is interesting. I'm sure there, if you watch the Emergency Awesome episode, he filled in all the gaps I couldn't for that. But I do know Madripoor is a huge X-Men reference. Some stuff from X-Men stories happened there, and even there was a number of mutants. Like I think Wolverine was stationed there for a bit as well. No, we didn't really see any like, oh, there's Wolverine in the background. We're not. I don't think we're getting any like is Mephisto memes and speculation like WandaVision, but it's just cool things here and there. So yeah, in MCU Madripoor, it's just like a big old lawless type city, all sorts of underground shits happening and everything. They go there and basically have to put on these personas. Baron Zemos himself. Bucky has to, give on the facade that he's back to his true Winter Soldier ways, which is really just like him just mean mugging everybody and giving people the hands. And
literally,
yeah,
the beats.
And Sam plays his character name. What was it called? Like, what was it? Something.
I can't remember the exact
something
name.
Tiger. He's supposed to be like some
White tiger, maybe? Or
smiling tiger.
Smiling tiger. There we go.
That's
Smiling tiger.
Yeah, he had to play like one of them rich type dudes or whatever from I guess Africa and stuff. So the thing he had on though was clean. I was like, I can't afford that suit, but if I could, I would get something like that. That shit would be dope. But he had upon this, huh?
Are you saying why I gotta be the one to dress like a pimp, man? Like, what's going on?
Right. Why I gotta be dressed like a pimp?
But Zemo was like, only a Black American would think that dressing this way is like a pimp. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that's why he said, I mean, he's
all right, Zemo 2 for 2. All right, fair enough.
Oh no.
Damn it, I hate it. Oh man.
Yeah, well, man. I saw I know you follow him too, probably on Twitter, Task. Is this happening again, bro?
It did for like a few seconds. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. It's not.
I'm really about to just get off and let y'all finish talking about Winter Soldier, bro.
No, I have your input.
This shit pissing me off. I'm really upset, bro. Like I'm sick of this shit, bro.
All right, well, let's do this for the
how much we pay Comcast for this bullshit? Fuck, bro. I'm on a wired connection. You can't keep my connection live. Like, what the fuck, bro? I pay for unlimited everything, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I guess maybe for the sake of the instability, maybe we should just talk about the stuff we liked about the episode and what we think about episode 4 or something, instead of me just talk through the whole thing.
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah. So there, I see you go first. Just Nah, for real. I
know you're right. It's just annoying.
I know it sucks.
I feel like the second I start talking, it might just.
You was good.
And the thing is, at least before it would tell me like connection unstable or something, I'd see it. It was not telling me anything. Then I'm like, notice.
See, that's what you should have started talking about the show. It's just funny to me, man.
Should we just do a separate one? I don't know.
Everything I'm saying, and then
it's doing it. It's choppy, bro.
Yeah, it's doing it again.
It's choppy, bro. Maybe we should just finish it off.
All right, well,
yeah.
My
damn, man. I want to yell at I want to call my Comcast and tell them what's wrong. What's wrong with the East Side? Yeah,
he was just there, and he's in and out. Well, if you're paying attention to the video, that's probably his favorite part of the episode when that happened.
Smiling Tiger, yeah,
Smiling Tiger, yeah.
Yeah, he had to Derek gets the whole what? Okay. All right, so yeah, they get to Madripoor. Basically, they're looking for someone named Selby, and who can tell them who, where the power broker is. So they have to act cool in this little nightclub. Sam playing as Smiling Tiger has to take, get a shot of the usual black guy. There's like, you want the usual Smiling Tiger, which is apparently like a shot of like, I don't know, some rattlesnake guts and like, I don't know, whatever the hell it is, vodka, gin, I don't know. It looked gross. He took the shot to stay in character.
I was a little curious about how it might have tasted. I'll be honest. It looked like snake eggs.
Were they? Yeah, snakes do lay. I just don't know where the eggs come from because look like they just cut from like the middle part.
Of the
snake. I'm not sure. Yeah, snakes do lay eggs, so that's crazy. But yeah, so yeah, and then there was like a little scuffle in there. I can't. Oh, because someone was like, "Yo, Zemo, they don't want you in. They don't want to see you in here." And he's like, "Bro, I don't give a fuck." And he pretty much tells Bucky, Winter Soldier, and Russian to beat his ass, and he proceeds to beat him and like 5 other people's asses in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh, Selby wants to see you now." So they go upstairs, and this white chick with like a faux hawk type dealio, and she's like, and then Zemo pretty much the reason why I do this. Zemo proposes, "Hey, to get some info about Power Broker or where they're located, I'll give you Winter Soldier as he is, and I can give you the control words and everything." Just a huge bluff. Yeah. And then she's like, "Okay, perfect. I'll have my own, crazy super soldier sidekick that on command." And then she basically just says like, Power Broker, deals with this specific. What was the person's name? The lady's name that she mentioned?
Power Broker does it.
But she mentions a person's name.
Oh, the scientist.
The scientist. Oh yeah, the scientist. Yeah, the
the dude.
Yeah, the dude who we see later. The dude, and he's still there, Madripoor, but that's it. She won't say anything else about that. But as soon as they're about to, try and bargain for more information, Sam's phone goes off, and it's like, come on, bro, not even silent, not even silent. And then Selby's like, who? Smiling Tiger, who is that? It's like, answer it, put on speaker, and it's his sister calling from Louisiana. And so she talks, and he basically just tries to leave it open-ended and just saying like, yeah, we're going to show those bankers who's boss, and we're going to get our loan.
He's going to kill that man.
Yeah, we're going to kill that man. And they're like, okay, looking at him. And she's like, okay, Sam. And then like, Sam, who's Sam? And so Selby's like, kill him. And they about to get got. Like, that's about to be the whole series credits roll. Until you get a straight sniper bullet, boom, comes through. Bow, knocks Selby down, and I guess 2 other goons, and they all like, "Yo, we need a fucking dip." So they're trying to walk out of there, like walk from that little area, like Zemo, they're just walking, and then they get more gunshots. I'm like, "Oh shit!" They start dipping, running out in the street, and all of a sudden they go down like an alley type thing, and they're about to fight or whatever. But then you get these other gunshots, and the dudes fall down. And you see someone appear from the shadows, and who is it? It's Sharon Carter. Wow, I haven't seen her forever since Civil War.
And then you realize she's been on the run too. You're like, oh yeah, you are a fugitive.
Yep, he didn't get no pardon, none, none whatsoever.
Totally forgot about her. I'll be honest.
If it wasn't for the ads and stuff, I would have probably forgotten too. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, apparently she's kind of like she's kind of changed a little bit.
She's hardened.
She is hardened. What you say, Derek?
Y'all can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, fam, come on, man, because I'm not coming back to the ads again. I'm not I'm really fighting anger. So I'm like, I don't even know what I said. I don't know, bro. I think I agree with you.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so basically we found that, Sharon's been, she's been a fugitive ever since the event of Civil War. She sided with, Cap and them with not signing the Sokovia Accords, or at least she was an accomplice in helping them escape. She didn't get pardoned, so she's just been Madripoor dipping. She hasn't talked to family in however many, let's say at least 6 years. MCU cannot, well, no, I think it's been longer. But anyway, whatever, it's been that long. So she's kind of on some fuck the America propaganda, fuck the, superhuman type shit and everything. So she got a chip on her soldier about Sam. Sam was like, "Man, Sharon, we can get you back. We can get you pardoned." She's like, "I don't believe you, bro. That's Cap." But she's like, and he convinces her to help them get closer to figuring out how to find Power Broker, or at least the doctor that makes the serum for Power Broker. And if that's so, Sam would help her get the pardon. She's like, "All right, I'm gonna trust you with this pretty much. And they go to like a little nightclub montage, really light montage. You see little Zemo doing a small dance, just funny because Zemo's old villain ass. He's still doing a little jig.
Yeah.
He's doing a little, the little shake, little left and right type motion, little cha-cha.
Dancing Zemo is like my favorite gift right now, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I've been waiting for a chance to use it in the group chat, but since everybody's in the PlayStation 5 chat,
hey man, post wherever you want to. If you, I don't even know if the PS.
I need to be a good reaction. Dancing Zemo is that shit, bro. I love that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. That honestly, that is probably one of the highlight of the episode, or one of the highlights. But yeah. And so they in there for a little bit, chilling, just any other. But then she's like, okay. Oh, and he also finds she's like selling like legit art. She's like on the low. That's how she makes her money. Yeah. So that at the party, she's like literally selling art. I know I'm kind of forgetting that piece, but yeah. And so after a while, they come back. Zemo finished doing the little cha-cha.
Yeah,
and
I was literally just watching that scene, man.
It's a good scene, man. It's a good scene.
Hey,
I like the cha-cha. Oh, I'm gonna edit that. I'm editing that on a loop to the I like the cha-cha. I don't know if that exists yet, but I'm gonna make it exist. I'm going viral this week,
bro. We gotta make our own memes, bro. That's how it pop. But yeah, and then she's like, okay, I know where to find Dr. whatever his name is. And they go to this little this area with like a bunch of the shipping crates and everything. And they like walk in. They're all in regular clothes again, but they all walk in. Sam, Bucky, and Zemo, they walk in. She's like, I'll just watch outside. Sharon will watch outside. And they're like, are we sure this is the right way? We can't see a door. And then Zemo just kind of like pushes the back of the crate when they walk in, and it like opens, and there's like an upstairs. Or no, he has upstairs. They see old buddy. And he basically spills the tea after like threatening to kill him. And basically, he's created how many did he say he's created? He's created 20
of them.
20 doses. So for that, so that confirms there's right now in the MCU that we know there's 20 doses. That chick Carly with the Flag Smashers, she took it and she took 7 more and gave it to the 8 others. And some of those dudes are already dead, so fuck, they're not even important. True. I feel like 1 or 2 of them died per episode now.
Yeah,
so that's that
at the airport. Another dude died. The other one died. No. One dude died when she was getting away from the airport, like in the little thing, right? And then when did another one died? But I can't remember when. Or did he die?
I feel like more.
No, maybe only one is dead. Maybe only one is dead.
Maybe it is only one. I could be exaggerating. Okay, cool. So it's just been 1. All right, cool.
I think so. That I can remember. I think the others are still alive.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so it's safe to assume that there's of the 20, 8's been used and there's 12 left. And the difference between this serum that the Doc created versus the original from Captain America, the first movie and all that, is that these don't need a huge machine to make you get swollified and everything. It's just like really just this like the Johnson & Johnson. It's just one shot and now you're just superhuman, bro. That's it. Clean. Just like everybody said, clean, efficient.
If you ask me, I'd say that's a downgrade, man.
Facts, bro. I'm trying to be
buff. I'm trying to be buff,
I'm
man.
Trying to be ripped. Yeah, I want to be ripped too. I want to walk down the street, my shirt ripping, and be like, yeah, that's right. Super soldier serum. That's right.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That's right. That's right.
Imagine if this serum existed and Steve Rogers was running around with his scrawny ass.
Oh yeah,
I'm saying
shit.
Ain't nobody taking him serious. But that might be but that's the benefit to them. I mean, other than the fact that now they like know their names and like clearly are tracking them and stuff. Mm-hmm. It allows you to blend in if nobody knows you've taken the serum. If
that's
you're
true.
Better at blending in,
that's definitely.
You just look like a regular person instead of this super jacked up dude where people are like, all right, man, you're on something. I don't know what you want, bro, but you want something. So come on.
Yep.
Like,
yeah, man. And so and after that, and then they find out about that. So there's at least 12 of these serums out there still, probably with the power. Well, no. So hold on.
No, they're with Carly. Carly has
all of them. She stole all of them. She's only used 8
mm-hmm.
on herself and the 7 other people. That's right. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, and then after that, they're like, okay, and they're about to explain more. But Zemo's like, nah, trigger finger kind of itchy. Just shoots him in the head. Bow. But that seemed pretty rash. Okay, this is the next part of the episode. It's a bit odd to me with how it's kind of transitions. So we know that he shoots him. They're like, oh, what the fuck? You shot him. He didn't really explain much, but he kind of slips out after he shoots him, and they're like, what the fuck?
I think there was just a guarantee to be like, he can't
make
the
any
mind who
more.
made the super serum, he can't never make super serum again. And
Well, no,
obviously, like Falcon and Bucky aren't gonna do it.
No, they're not gonna do it. No, I understand. No, I get why he did it because he hates all superpowered people. He
Right.
just that's his MO, like straight up. Like no
Right.
matter if he's with them or not, that's his MO. So I get that. It's just like the fact that he slipped away, and they find out that while they're talking to the doctor and they're the scientists, meanwhile Sharon's actually they got other goons coming through and she's been fighting them. Some of those fight scenes are kind of neat.
Her fight scene was pretty good. That's why
Yeah.
people say they don't like the fight scenes, but Sharon's fight scene was dope. And
Yeah, she should have been the Black Widow, man.
That easily. She was going off.
Maybe, but yeah.
Not just playing.
I know. But no, the interesting thing about the fight scene, I found this out when I was reading the message board, people's impressions on the show and episode. Apparently, this episode and next episode are directed by the dude that directed written or directed John Wick. So I guess that's why some of the fight scenes give a little bit of that flair, just a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, her scene felt like a
it felt like a one. It felt like a
left and right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it felt like a slight one take. Well, I'm not gonna say it was a full one take, but there. Man.
All right, man.
I know. He's just laughing. I'm just like, damn it. None of us are happy about this. If this all stays in, none of us happy.
Yeah, we're not happy. Don't disregard my laughter.
Yeah.
I'm laughing through the pain.
Pretty much. I do that with some other stuff too.
Yeah.
Sure. But man, but yeah, I hate that stuff like this. But me going to work on Monday. But no, like yeah. Overall, yeah. So they have the fight outside. Chairman find everybody, but after that, they find out, oh shit, the dude got shot, doctor got shot, and somebody comes with a friggin' rocket launcher and blows the shit up. Now, two things. One, I'm surprised they didn't die there.
That's what I'm saying.
I was expecting, okay, this is where the credits roll. Two, Zemo slips out, and it's like, okay, cool. He goes on top of one. He somehow quickly goes on top of one of the other crates. He puts on his little purple mask with that's his comic book look, and he kills and shoots the other dudes. I'm not entirely sure why he did that, I guess. Because he's been out in the open. Yeah, because he just put on for that moment, and then he took it off afterwards, and he came up with his, this rich guy, James Bond mobile out of nowhere. And he was like, hey, guys, what's up? And Sam's like, bitch, you just killed him. What the fuck? And he's like, nah, but, you still need me for stuff, right? And Bucky was like, yeah, he's right. And then Sam looking at him like, I hate everybody. Pretty much. But I don't know. I just felt like that. I feel like they gave him too much of a pass. Like, I'm not saying he needed to get punched in the face, but I don't know. I just expected a little more.
Yeah, they just welcomed him back with open
arms. He
got
a free pass easily. Yeah. Like, do y'all think he's not going to try and dip on y'all next episode for some shit? Like, I don't know.
Or is he going to kill somebody that doesn't need to be killed? Out of nowhere.
Yeah. So it's those are kind of my gripes to the episode overall. Saying like. I like this episode. It just had those few gripes over my few gripes, but overall it's a good episode, I would say. I think it's just me nitpicking more or less. But they did confirm with the super soldier serums the doctor made, the new age ones, as I'm calling them, he was able to produce those by getting access to blood samples from which they allude to being Isaiah Bradley again.
Yeah.
Comes back to his character and how important fucked up his story is with how America's free. They've shielded this dude, for lack of a better term, out of the public eye and like used him to just for their means again. Just using black folks for rich white folk and government means. Yeah. Mirroring real life. I like it. I like how it mirrors real life in that sense. But yeah, so they get out of there. But then they're like, all right, Sharon, thanks for your help. No problem. But then Sharon meets up with someone else I don't know. And she's like, we have two, I think. And then she tells her, like, we think we might have a couple of problems in our hands. And that was it. So I might need to go back and listen to that again to see if I can catch any other context from it. So she might be talking about the fact that they now know the deal with the, I have a feeling she might actually have talked or seen who the power broker is. Because when she went up for a girl, I'm thinking two problems could either be like, nobody's dead. That's a problem. So no one else right now that we know about can make more of this serum. And two, Zemo is out and he killed him. So it could be that. So it could be two things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, they get back on the plane. They're dipping. Sam kind of is mulling there for a bit. He just kind of he's I feel like every episode we're gonna kind of get like what does Sam think about the Shield update. And now he's on some like maybe not only should I have just turned down the mantle, I should have just kept the shield and destroyed it. But he's like, fuck this symbolism shit. If they doing it to black man in America. And then Bucky's like, nah, fam, like honestly, if you do that, I'm gonna have to fight you for it and take out your hands, which I guess teases how he could also become the next Captain America. So and then after that, they land in was it Latvia? I think they land in they show a little bit more of Carly and the other Asian dude who's the flag smasher, and just kind of showing they kind of let these people die in the building.
Yeah.
Because they just need some stuff. It also shows that I guess after that, the older woman that Carly was close to passed, it kind of shows, I guess, her character, she's kind of getting more like fuck everything in a sense. So she's willing to take bigger risks. And even though they're supposed to be like this freedom fighter group, an Asian dude's like, wait, there's people in there. But she's like, nah, it's the only language some people understand. We just gotta be raw, let people be a sacrifice and send the messages, and they dip. I don't necessarily know where they're going next. We're probably gonna find out in episode 4.
Yeah.
And we also see another scene with fake Captain America, John Walker, and Battlestar walking down that street just saying like, hey man, we really don't have any other leads. And then this John Walker kind of confirmed, he's kind of like, all right, well, you know what we have to do? We might just have to lay low for a bit and do shit our way. And then Battlestar's like, man, well, what if Daddy Uncle Sam doesn't like that shit? And then it's like, man, if we get results, he's not gonna give a fuck. So that tells us that at this point going forward, they about to get nitty gritty too. So episode 4 might be kind of a big skirmish power struggle type thing. I'm predicting it could be episode 5, whatever. But the last thing we see in this episode, we see Sam and Bucky. They're outside, but then Bucky hears something. He sees like the little black. He sees like the spherical thing that's making like emitting that frequency. And my ass didn't recognize exactly what that is. I should have, because that's what the Wakandans use to communicate. I'm slacking. So my bad on that from the chat earlier this week. But yeah, he goes over and he's like, he kind of looks in the alleyway and he's like, I figured when y'all would have showed up. And you see Ayo, one of the Dora Milaje, pop up, and that's it. You hear little Wakandan drums.
Wakandan drums.
I was like, let's go. So that was pretty cool. So it's cool to see some Black Panther stuff in these shows on the side. That's just real cool. So yeah, it goes to show what Sam said in the beginning of the episode, like, yo, what if Wakanda comes up and they really after that, Zemo's head? Makes sense. They killed their former ruler.
Yep.
So makes 100% sense. So that's how the episode ended. No post-credit scenes. That's episode 3. I mean, I like how they connected stuff in the previous episodes. However, it was some of the weirdness with how the Zemo's moving. A little too convenient in some cases. So I think I like episode 2 more is my favorite so far. Overall, another good episode.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I do agree with the convenience of his ability to just move around and do whatever he wants with them, and seeing it all, and then they just pardoning him every time he does something crazy.
Right, just hand waving him late.
Yeah, but I guess they're kind of like on if he gets the job done, we kind of just got to keep moving.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think I agree with you there. So
deal with the repercussions later.
Yeah, I am. My whole prediction so far with how the show's going, this is without any outside knowledge. I think Sam's gonna get the shield in some capacity by episode 5. Yeah, that's my prediction. I don't know if he's gonna end the show as Captain America or if he's just gonna be the Falcon with the shield or whatever. I'm not sure what they're gonna do. I do think John Walker is gonna take the serum because I think he's clear to me that nobody respects him. They keep comparing him to the old Cap. Even the previous Avengers are like, yo, we don't even see you as Cap. So maybe he'll probably think, maybe I do need to take this serum, become strong, and y'all respect me. Just pure brute strength.
Yeah, you might take the serum, and then that might make him go into some kind of Homelander power craze, and
that might become a problem. I'm not sure what they'll do after that.
And that's probably how Sam is gonna get the damn shield.
Yeah.
All right, Sam, you're the real Captain America.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's a pretty safe prediction.
Oh man, I was gonna ask Derek about his thoughts
I was too.
as he was frozen. I was like, I agree, Derek.
I agree, bro. Yeah, he probably does feel the same we do about most of the stuff. I don't. Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, we'll try and slash some sense in the Comcast.
They heard that. They heard that shit he was talking about DC fans, man.
Maybe
cut him off, man. They couldn't let him spew the truth like that, man.
Right, a bunch of haters. But but overall, show we're halfway through 6 episodes.
Unfortunately, I didn't even know that it was only 6 episodes.
Yeah, I feel like I need to rewatch the Incredible Hulk movie because that movie actually has stuff about the super soldier stuff in it, and I need to refresh my memory. And Mercy often keeps talking about it too, because that was with Thunderbolt Ross, old buddy, old dude, the mustache, Kane.
Yeah,
and I feel like that movie. I think they might be really trying to make that movie more important to the MCU going forward, despite Hulk solo movie rights are weird, and still will be weird in the foreseeable future. But that's episode 3. What's our predictions for 4?
What you think, Derek? How'd you?
I'm done talking.
If you just say it really quickly, maybe you can get it out.
It was a good episode. I really enjoyed it. It was really fun. I thought it was cool. It was good fight scenes, and yeah, woo. And then might disconnect right now. So,
right.
Well, I'll be caught all that. So
you want me to close this out then, or you want to close it out? Or? Oh man, this ain't the same. I can't have Derek energy. I can have my energy, but not Derek energy.
Nah, man. We're enjoying Falcon and Winter Soldier, watching Invincible.
I can't, bro. I know. No, I'm gonna have to close it, bro. I'm gonna have to close it.
All right, man.
I feel so bad. I have to close the episode, bro. How has it been so long? And now today, on Easter Sunday, Comcast wants to. This is crazy. They must think everyone's at church. They must think everybody's at church today that they want to do this. That's my headcanon. I really did think, at least down here, they think. We go down detector. I know, bro. I know. I'm going to downdetector.com. I'm real curious. All right, let me.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, join.
Listen on all this on the streaming services, Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts, right? Apple Podcasts. We're everywhere that you can listen. We're hosted. Just follow the socials, Instagram, Twitter. If y'all liking the show, please hit us up in the DMs or comments whenever we post stuff. If you're not liking the show for whatever reason, feel free to speak your grievances and your comments. Watch us on youtube.com/2uglynerds. Ugly Nerds Podcast. You can dislike us with thumbs down if you don't like it. For now, until they get rid of it on YouTube. So we still trucking along here. That's it. But yeah, I guess that's the ending. Let's just end this off now. This
yeah. It's been 2 Ugly Nerds. Peace.